When you board a new cruise ship, one of the first things you should try and do is tour the public areas. In this video, I save you the bother for P&O's Azura. We start in the Planet Bar, complete with these views across the Med. Down to Deck 17 and the Epicurean. I never ate here, so I have to be honest, I can't score it. If, unlike me, you have children, this might be where you drop them off while on the cruise ship. This is one place I did eat, the Beach House. It's a mixture of Mexican and Caribbean food, complete with, yes, cocktails. Who doesn't like a cocktail? Payment is extra in some cases, but at most around £7, and that was for the tasty, well, very tasty, lava or salt block fillet steaks. This is the Venezia buffet. It's on both sides of the ship, so let's have a look on the other side, but everything is basically a mirror image. The Venezia buffet was okay, but nothing really to write home about. Occasionally they did have themed nights like Indian night, but all in all, it was fine. Often, once I'd collected my meal, I'd leave the Venezia to eat at a table outside, and I'd certainly recommend it as something to do. This is the Aqua bar and pool, and at this stage I should explain that I did this tour very early in the morning on a ship day. Despite that, as you can see, people already had their towels out, booking those sunbeds. Quite often, as daylight faded and at night, you can find people here watching a movie or two. In truth, when I went past, it wasn't that busy. Now, another of those statues leaning and watching the world go by. It certainly was something I quite liked seeing around the ship. Right, let's hit the heights of the P&O Azura. I don't know why, but I've always found the views off the back of a ship something a little bit special. It's almost like that's where we've been, and the Azura in this case certainly didn't disappoint. But you know what? We can go a little bit higher for an even better view. If you want to shoot hoops or play cage football, this area right at the top of the ship is for you. As you'll see in a second golf net is on the other side of the ship. Right, that's looking back from the Azura done, so I think it's time to head forward. During the day, you can get pizza here, which is part of your deal and was okay. There's also ice cream available, but you will pay extra for it. As we pass through, glance to your right, there's the Coral Bar and the Poolside Grill. The grill is where you can get things like burgers, hot dogs and chips at no extra cost. Breaker's Bar was one of my favourite places on the Azura, particularly at sunset and then at night where you can do some great stargazing while drinking a cocktail or two. This area was not always closed down and you can walk all the way around to the front of the ship from here. As we continue our tour of the P&O Azura, I'd appreciate your support with this channel by hitting the like button and also subscribing. On to another one of my favourite places, the Oasis. Come here around 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, and you may well end up with the pool and hot tub largely to yourself. Above the Oasis is the Haven. Now, I didn't have access to it on my cruise, but now you know where it is. To the left is the gym, while this is the spa area. The best deals you can get for treatment are usually on shore days. Time to hit the lift and bypass where most of the cabins are. The Playhouse is spread across 3 decks at the front of the Azura. As I couldn't get in whilst I was filming, this short film was from a couple of days later. If you don't have a balcony and want to sit outside but avoid the crowds at the top of the ship, the Promenade Deck is the place for you. As you can see, the Promenade Deck is used by quite a few people as a chance to stretch their legs, hence I guess the title Promenade. It doesn't though go around the whole of the ship, it's more of a horseshoe with the front of the ship bit missing. Fancy a dance in the evening, throwing a few shapes? Then Manhattan is the place for you. This, for me, is the best restaurant on board. It costs extra, but it's worth it. But be warned, book early as you possibly can, because this restaurant gets booked up very quickly. This is the Cabaret Club, and on an average evening you can see a singer or two or have a go at a music quiz. Is gin your thing? Well, the Blue Bar is just for you. Another of the specialist restaurants on board, the Glass House. Of the 3 I visited during my time aboard the Azura, I'd rank this third, behind Sindhu and the Beach House. Brodie's Bar, good for quizzes and watching some live sports. That is rights and reception permitting. Nope, not for me. I kept my money firmly in my pocket. The Peninsula and a deck lower sister Meridian restaurants. Part of your deal, you'll have a set time to eat there if that's what you want to do, and the food wasn't too bad. As nice as this looked, I never really saw anyone in here, but it is a good place to come and chill. To the right, Explorers is like a travel agent for P&O. You can book short trips and future cruises here. If coffee is your thing, then this place is just for you. Beyond a gallery and down a deck is the medical centre and one of the exits from the ship.